Inkin's Bay, it's finally that time. Aquatica Gals coming at you live for Inkin's Bay News. Let's hit it!
So what does it mean for the world to change to better respect the past? This is where I welcome you all to Inkin's Bay and the Battle Resort. Hello everyone, it is I, the Flame King, and welcome to today's SuperFlameKing03 Direct. I'd like to start by thanking and welcoming all of our new subscribers, as well as all of my subscribers in total. It's thanks to you guys that we were able to make it over 100 subscribers before the end of this last year. And not only that, but above 130 as well. Thank you. It really means a lot to me to see the amount of support you guys are giving, even if it is just as simple as that. SuperFlameKing03 Directs are special because even though this is only the second one I've ever done, this meant to showcase to you guys what it is I have planned for the year of 2026. And in some cases, maybe leading more towards 2027, depending on how my schedule and my personal life lines up. There's a lot of things I announced in the Direct for last year that have not yet seen fruition on this channel. But not to worry, all of those are still in development, and a lot of them I have planned to come out this year. I spent a lot of my time this past year working on commissions and scripts and things like that, and I feel fully confident in saying that I can at least start this year. And that begins with what you just saw at the beginning of this Direct. A short little snippet of what I have planned for my Splatoon 4 project. I have currently planned at least 11 different videos to showcase the entirety of the concept that I've come up with. The release dates you guys saw at the end of that teaser is only for the first episode of that concept, which is basically to just lay the groundwork for everything that will come after. You'll notice that there were two different release dates, one for YouTube and one for Patreon. That's because as a small, independent, and yet growing and on the rise YouTuber, I need all the help I can get. And so for $3 a month, I have set up a Patreon where you guys can see my videos when they come out early, as well as behind the scenes concept for my project. For example, those of you who sign up for Patreon today will not only be able to see my Splatoon 4 Episode 1 video a week early as the release date showed, but you can currently, today, be able to see concept on the main hub of the area, as well as the full detailed plan of what the 11 episodes are going to be about. More will come in the future, as well as behind the scenes concept on some of the other projects I will mention today, as well as other projects that will be done and made in the future. And so look forward to and be excited for that. A lot of people here are here because of my Mario Kart Ultimate video. In that video, I promised that if it got to over 100 likes, I would consider making a video about potential DLC and other aspects that could come to my concept. And lo and behold, we have gotten to that. As of last I saw, which is before I started recording this, it was at 113 likes. So you can all bet that I've already began thinking and considering some DLC concepts for Mario Kart Ultimate. Although, don't expect to see it too soon. Although I will prioritize it coming out before the end of the year. That Mario Kart Ultimate video was a result of this poll that I ran on my channel. Every single idea that was shown in that poll that you guys voted on, I will eventually make a video on, whether it be this year or in 2027. In fact, of these options, the next one that I am pushing to make would be this one on the Nintendo Achievement System rework, because I have some cool ideas for that, even though it did not get too many votes in the poll. But again, everything on here will eventually get its own video this or next year. Pivoting a bit back towards the bigger projects that I have been working on, I have had in the background a Sonic Frontiers 2 project I have been working on as well. While not as big as my Splatoon 4 concept, it still has a lot going into it, such as fully voice-acted cutscenes. Because of that, I am actually in need of a voice actor for my new character, Ava. She is a girl of unknown origin, and a lot of the story is about discovering who she was, as well as whatever plot Eggman and these ancient guardians, whatever they are bringing into motion. Ava here, while not remembering much about her memories, she is strong, and she is justice seeking and wants to make sure that the day is saved by any means. If you would be interested in voicing such a character, in the description below there is a Google form that you can fill out. It has a few of Ava's lines, and there will be a space where you can send in your recordings of your takes on those Ava lines. I have also included spaces for Tails and Sage because I am in need of voice actors for them as well, but I can really only afford one voice actor, which means yes, you would be paid for such a role, but it would be requiring you to do all three of these characters. So if you don't mind, and if you're looking for a little extra cash, I would deeply appreciate anyone who tries. Although with the very real potential that the actual Sonic Frontiers 2 gets announced this year, there's a chance I might have to change the name of it, but we will see as we go. And speaking of that, I started forever ago my own Generation 10 Pokemon project. I think it is extremely obvious that this year, the actual real Generation 10 of Pokemon will be announced and more than likely released. That Pokemon project I started will not cease to exist because of it. While initially it started as a proposal for Gen 10, it was mainly created to be a showcase of my own thoughts on if there was a region based on my home, which is being expanded to be the East Coast of the United States of America, my home being West Virginia. Woo woo. I cannot have any guaranteed promise on when that project will continue, but when it does, I will probably completely restart it as if I hadn't already started it here on the channel. Complete with starters, characters, legendary Pokemon, and we'll see how many other Pokemon I could commission for such a project. Now, unfortunately, that is everything I have for today. There's not even one last thing for you guys to look at unlike last time. But I would like to thank all of you for having given this a watch. If everything goes well this year, I am hoping and have an estimated goal of by the end of this year to have at least 200 subscribers. If you guys know anyone who would be interested in videos like this, please share it with them. I know a lot of people talk about subscribing and likes, and those work really well too, but sharing videos with people you care about is probably something that is extremely important in this day and age, especially for someone who has as interesting of a niche in content creation as I have, which is creating Nintendo concepts as well as others, in case you couldn't tell with Sonic. And so if you know anyone who would have any amount of interest, please show them some of the videos. My Mario Kart Ultimate video sitting right there, and Splatoon 4 is almost here, coming end of February, beginning of March. Again, thank you all for watching, and I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your day. Keep dreaming.